Hey chat. Guess who had to reinstall OBS just now? Guess who just had to reinstall OBS because I updated it and it didn't work. It's alright. Thank God all my settings were saved, otherwise I would be fucking losing it right now. So how's the volume? Can y'all hear me okay? It's been a little while, but I'm gonna continue writing my Sonic fanfiction. I think I'm almost done with the first draft. Let's see. So we're near like the big final battle. Let me. I'm not gonna reread the whole thing right now. I'm just gonna do a brief review of where we're at. Tails made it to robotics inner lab, unsure of what to expect. They slowly stepped out. Welcome to robotics resort intercom. Amy whacked Metal Sonic with a hammer right as he got close to her. Everyone stay back. Try to deactivate it. Will you hold it off, said Tails. Stick to the plan, Vector. Eggman's our main target. Amy whacked Metal Sonic's foot. The thruster had been disabled, but he could still run. He charged at Tails. But Amy threw her hammer at his back, knocking him down. Metal Sonic got back up for that point. It was too late. Tails slapped an adhesive device on the side of his head, instantly reprogramming him. Liberate the proletariat, said Metal Sonic. I forgot about that part. Right. Hold on, I'm gonna move my guy to the other side so y'all can see more of the words. Wait, what is Sonic doing at this moment? Sonic and Bengals are both fighting Shadow. Okay, and then Robotnik just appeared. Right, alright. I need to get into the right headspace. It's been too long. Right now, I just need to focus on getting to the end. I can make it good later. Welcome in, outer space. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. The volume control on this website fucking sucks. Okay, Alright, so is Amy just with Vector, or are there other guys with her? Charmy and Shadow. Is Charmy still fighting Shadow? Where's Charmy? Charmy's getting the injured to safety. Okay, so is Amy just with... Okay, Amy's with Vector and Tails. Vector? No. Vector... What is this fanfic about? Oh. It's about, Amy discovering communism and revolting against Eggman. It's gonna be great. The four of them looked at Robotnik. Amy brandishing her hammer in anticipation. Brandishing just means holding, right? It doesn't mean using. Hold on. Wave or flourish as a threat. Okay. Amy brandishing her hammer in anticipation. I see it now, said Middle Sonic. You are the one impeding our progress. Oppressors. That's how you spell oppressors, isn't it? What do you mean that's not how you spell oppressors? Oh, it's two P's. I'm an idiot. Oppressors must be stopped. Oh, shut up. You insolent whelp. Right, every dialogue needs to be indented, I forgot. Oh, shut up, you insolent whelp. Responded Robotnik as he held up a remote, pressing a red button. Metal Sonic suddenly slumped and fell to the ground. You all were oh god, I have to spell susceptible. Yeah? Okay, good. You always were too susceptible. Mental malware. You slowly walked over to He slowly walked over to Amy. Take one more step and you'll be seeing stars. I don't want her to threaten to kill Eggman. That seemed out of character for her. I wanted to be, like, threaten to kick his ass in like a PG way. Take one more step and you'll be seeing stars. Amy. She's right. Affirmed. Vector. Come for one of us. No, wait. Mess with one of us, and you mess with all of us. You mean like how you mess with me? Asked Robotnik. I knew that Emerald was a fake from the start. Who do you think you're fool? I'm the world's greatest genius. I'll quash out your little, no. I'll quash your little revolution. I'll quash your little revolution. Shadow. Shadow should be on his way here. As we speak. No. Shadow should be on his way here as he takes of your little boyfriend. Shadow doesn't work for you anymore. Said Amy. Why is he taking the for himself? It's true, it's true, we're not exactly friendly anymore. Why is he taking the emeralds for himself, Eggman? So that the reader knows she's talking to Robotnik without me having to say said Eggman in the after the next sentence. But it's true, we weren't exactly friendly anymore. But Shadow... hold on. We're not exactly friendly anymore. But Shadow's grudge predates our acquaintanceship? No, our relationship? Shadow's grudge predates our relationship. His enemy isn't anyone who supports collectivism is an enemy of his. What? Said Tails. Alright, back to Sonic. I saw part of the Disco Elysium making of documentary that goes over the writing and how they wrote the game, and that kind of inspired me to come back to this, and also reading the rest of Buntime's Sonic fanfic. Alright, they're buying time for Amy to stop Eggman, so... So who... Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Who's got the rest of the emeralds? Oh, Shadow already revealed why he hates collectivism. Gun made me specifically to root collectivism. I sent to every country to institute regime changes, stop the colonies from ever taking over. To help institute regime. Let whatever happens happen. Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to do that. Collectivism is a disease that spreads if left untreated. Okay. Fire flickies. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Wait, hold on. Oh, right, it's the Master Emerald, right. So Shadow has the Master Emerald. Wait a minute, why does he just use it to become Super Shadow? Oh shit, I wrote a plot hole by accident. Oh fuck, what have I done? Alright, alright. I need to think. Okay, okay. Maybe Robotnik has the Master Emerald. He's not, fuck. No, wait. Why would Shadow give it to Robotnik then, if he's... fuck. Fuck, writing is hard, chat. I need to put on my big brain hat. I mean, I could just kick this can down the road and come back to it when I work on the final draft. But no, this is too big a plot hole. Okay. Okay. Bengals lay unconscious on the floor. Next to Sonic, who was breathing heavy. You look tired, said Shadow. Why not just give up and admit your ideals are foolish? I could say the same to you. Retorted Sonic. But I got one more punch left in me. He at Shadow fist first. In a brief instant, Shadow held up the Master. Emerald. Causing Sonic's fist to collide with it. There was a flash of light. All the electronics in the lab briefly flickered. And then suddenly both Sonic and Shadow turned were super. We're done when I say we're done when I say we're done. Clear Super Shadow. You sure you want to do this? Asked Super Sonic. Super Shadow smirked, and the two charged straight up into the air. Through the ceiling and all the above floors. Robotnik, Amy, and her two companions all gasped at the sudden hole in their room. Wait, should there be an enter here? Hey. Hey, I just had that ceiling painted. Alright, robot. Nick. now in midair. Trying to think. Shadow. My grandfather. Grandfather. Robot. Nick. That man. No. Gerald had a lot of good ideas, but collectivism wasn't one of them. Amy turned to Robotnik in disbelief. Gerald? So that book, GR, yes. And father wrote the doctor and but Gunn wasn't too happy once they found out. They arrested him. Gunn wasn't too happy once they found out. They arrested him. They arrested him and took over the final phase of his ultimate life form project. I don't know why I capitalized grandfather there. Alright, this is where it's gonna get good, chat. I just need to lore dump real quick. Shadow marked tails. Yes. They yes. By that point, copies of the doctrine had already been been distributed around the world. So, Gun reprogrammed Shadow to hunt down and put a stop to collectivism. Put a stop to collectivism at all costs. Wait, hold on a sec. I need to cooking so hard right now. Oh, thanks. Alright, hold on. So Gun reprogrammed Shadow to hunt down and put a stop to collectivism at all costs. Let's see, I need to think, Station Square. What did I say about Station Square earlier? I know it was built by collectivists. Urban distributed around the world to get a program Shadow hunt down for something like at all costs. So, when you but Sonic said Shadow was following his creator's wishes Classic gun propaganda. Fools. No, wait. Those guys. No. Hold on. Classic gun propaganda. Only in idiot. Hold on, no. How about, is that what they... No. That's only what they program him to believe. It's only what they programmed him to believe, said Robot Nil. And it worked like a charm. Sonic charged at Shadow once more, but Shadow dodged fast. But Shadow dodged quickly, and in the blink of an eye, he was right on top. No. He grabbed Sonic by the throat and slammed him onto the floor mere feet from Amy. Looks like he's about to make you watch him finish this, said Robotnik. Robot said Robotnik. And then he'll take care of the rest of you. No! Yelled Amy. She reached out to grab Shadow. And suddenly there was another flash of... I'm getting excited. Chat, there's a big moment coming up. But first, I need to do a BRB. Oh good, I couldn't remember if I'd remembered to mute my mic. Where is it? Not media source. Boom, okay. So I think there was another flash of light. The room lay silent as everyone watching regained their sight. And there was Amy. Glowing gold like Shadow was just a moment ago. Impossible. Impossible. Someone needs to make a compilation of all the words I misspelled. Don't actually do that. It'll be like 3 hours long. Right. Robotnik. Those. The Master Emerald. The Master Emerald only works on strongest of hedgehogs. Is that the rule, chat, that it only works on hedgehogs like Shadow and Sonic? I know you can use it for like other shit, but like in terms of going super, does it only work on hedgehogs? Because like Tails can't use it, or maybe he can. Does he use it in Sonic Mania? I never got all the emeralds, chat. The strongest of hedgehogs. Shadow really is grip on Sonic, on Conic. Oh no, wait, hold on. They're still super, chat. I need to I need to reflect that. Super Shadow once more. Shadow releases Super Shadow releases grip on Sonic. Looks like the fight isn't over, he said to Amy. We're done when I say we're done. Grimaced Amy? No. Grunted Super Amy. She lunged at him, sending the two of them through the wall outside. The of them traded blows the two of them traded blows the two of them traded blows back and forth. But Amy... Oh no, wait, hold on. She pulled out her hammer and lunged at him. The two of them traded blows back and forth. Through the wall. The two of them traded blows back and forth. Flying the air at lightning speed. Shadow knocked the hammer out of Amy's hand. Damn it, I forgot the word super again. Super Shadow knocked the hammer out of Amy's hand. She looked at him. Not so tough without your toys. Huh. He smirked. Amy spin dashed into him, into his stomach. Causing him to wince. Put a stop to your revolution, like, oh wait, I'll put a stop to your revolution like I always do. Weird Shadow. Collectivism will not take root on my watch. He charged at her with all his might. there's us, then you, shouted Amy. You. Can't stop us all. She. Right back at Super. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Super Amy. Super Amy. Did I miss any? Super. Charge right back at Super Shadow. And the two collided in a humongous. How do you spell humongous? There's an O in there, isn't it? In a humongous. Collided in a. With thunderous boom that sent tremors out for miles. The people of Station Square thought they were experiencing a brief earthquake. Everyone in the lab stumbled. Alright, actually maybe we don't need to include that last part. Wait, hold on a second, I need to check something. All the flickies. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. All the flickies were in the room with Amy and vector. Wait, what happened to Charmy again? Right. Saw a hedgehog shaped body falling from the sky. Pretty appropriate music for what's happening right now. Falling from the sky. Sky. As he flew towards it, he could make out that it was gold, slowly fading to black. Falling directly above Robotnik's lab. Is that with a thud, Shadow landed in the same room he had just exited. Tails who was tending to the unconscious Sonic Sonic. Oh wait, no, hold on. Look on it in shock. Amy landed right beside them. She lifted her raised her fist in preparation for another round. When Tails shouted, "Wait!" Tails pulled out a device, a small handheld device. Tails held the small handheld device up to unresponsive Shadow's ear and pressed a triangular button on it. Amy heard the voice of Robotnik. Oh shit, hold on. God damn it. It's doing that thing again where if I type something it replaces the letters. Why the fuck does it do that? Distributed around the world. So Gun reprogrammed Shadow to hunt him down and put a stop to collectivism at all costs. Amy began to understand what was happening. Fuck you, notepad. Shadow's eyes suddenly... Oh wait, hold on a sec. Suddenly suddenly opened. visibly angry. Jesus Christ. Where's the doctor? He asked. No one. He left the room in a flash. Super Amy quickly turned her attention to Sonic. He's unconscious, but he should be alright, assured Tails. Amy crouched next to Sonic. Oh, Sonic. She lamented. If anything were to happen, what? You'd kill me again? Sonic sat up with a chuckle. Amy and the two hugged. How long is that fucking paragraph? Did I not do an indent? Like at all for that? For this whole stream I didn't indent once. I mean, not indent, paragraph break. Like, even for the scene change, I should have done that. Hold on. We're done when I say we're done. Grunted Super Amy through the wall. Okay, after they break. After they break through the wall, that's where I'll hold on. I'm gonna close out of Notepad for a second, see if that fixes the problem with the weird text replacement. Hold on one sec. I also have this backed up on a Google Drive. Just to be safe. The reason I'm not editing it on a Google Drive and in WordPad instead is because I don't trust Google. I don't trust Google to have that window up on stream. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? The one who should be worried about me. Oh shit, my headphone just died. Oh shit, alright, hold on. I have it backed up onto Google now. I just need to reopen. No, shut up. Reopen Notepad. Okay, it's opened. Now I gotta plug in my headphones. Alright, so that's the final battle scene done. I just need to wrap up some loose ends. Then I can start the revisions. I just need to do the ending, and then I can do revisions. Alright. Headphones are plugged in. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm back. Oh god, what the fuck? Why the fuck did my PNG tuber just get massive? And the two hugged. Will I post the fanfic on any media sites? Yes. Yes, I plan to upload it to AO3 and maybe fanfiction.net. Oh, DeviantArt. DeviantArt also lets you do text, right? I could upload it there too. About half a mile outside, away from the lab, Robotnik was fleeing the scene. SBO was chasing him, but struggling to keep up. Actually, no, it'd be funnier if it was Vector. Vector was chasing him, but struggling to keep up. was suddenly tackled by a black blur. Black and red blur. What was Knuckles doing during all this? Hold on. When was the last time we saw Knuckles? I want to make sure all the characters are accounted for. Knuckles convinced the guard to let them inside. But he hasn't been seen since. Hold on. Control F, Knuckles. Knuckles, 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 and Knuckles, and Knuckles, and Knuckles, and Knuckles. Knuckles, wait, said a voice. Knuckles approached the Flicky. That's Knuckles. We should meet up with Knuckles. Oh, okay. So yeah, Knuckles hasn't been seen since like early in this chapter. Alright, I'm gonna replace Vector with Knuckles then. I'm gonna replace the word hands with Knuckles as well, because that's funny. Robotnik was suddenly tackled by a black and red blur. Whoa. Shadow? How about, Knuckles stopped chasing and Knuckles stopped running and approached the two. You deceived me, Doctor. Anti-collectivism was never what my hero wanted. In fact, his life's work was the opposite. His life's work was collectivism. to again. So, you'd obey that old man than your programming. That's the defined Robotnik Shadow. Shadow punched the ground. His head. That's the who quickly changed his disposition when Shadow punched the ground right next to his head. His head. Now, Shadow. Perhaps we can talk this out. Approached the two and exchanged look with Shadow, both smiling. All right, we'll find out about Eggman's fate right at the end. It'll be like an epilogue. Both smiling mischievously. No. Smugly. Devilishly. I'll work on it. Alright, I think now will be the epilogue. Epilogue. Three months had passed since the battle in Robotnik. Now known as the Hot War. In that time, the damaged parts of the forest built. Robot Nick's lair had been converted into a base of operations. Wow, I've been at this so long, my computer screen just turned orange. It's because there's so much white on the screen. It's doing the thing where it's eye saver. It's been converted into a secondary base of operations, and more around the world had adopted and several more governments around the world have adopted collectivism. People were receptive to Amy's message. People had been receptive to Amy's message and decided to cast off their chains and build a world cast off their chains and build a world that benefits all. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles a strategy meeting. And where were they before? At the beginning of the Hot War chapter? Or no, it's the beginning of chapter 3. At the Union Hall. What's one of the places from Sonic Unleashed? I remember Holoshka was a place. Did I mention that in chapter 3? I remember I listed some of the places. ruling class of Mollusca is resisting efforts. Resisting our efforts to Apotos. Oh. Yeah, that's another one. Is that the one that's like is that the one that's like fake Greece? Resisting our effort to transfer our ideals there. They've hired independent Flicky. To protect their assets. Tails. They've hired independent Flicky mercenaries to protect their assets. We'll send some representatives over there. Win. Over to our side. Sonic. And as for class, super Amy can talk some sense into him. All right, new dialogue. We gotta. I can be. No. She can be pretty persuasive. Affirmed. Knuckles. All right. That's all right. that's all that's on the table for this meeting. Thanks, everyone. See you all next week. Has everyone left the hall? Sonic and Amy walked down the street together, admiring the fruits of their work. Sonic waved to Bengals, who was having at an outdoor cafe with Gordio, Robotnik, with an apron, brought to their coffee. Their coffee order. Amy thought he almost looked happy, but that could just her imagination. We've built something beautiful. Amy marked Sonic. I guess that's what happens when you it's what happens when you make a plan. Instead of just punching. Instead of just using brute force. collective. Hide Amy. A better world was always possible. We just had to unite. Make it. I do wonder something, though. How did that book end up in my mailbox? I never ordered anything like that. She waved at flowers on his never order anything like that. Who knows? Probably got mixed up and sent to the wrong address. Alright, I don't need to say said Sonic because there's only two of them here. The two passed by a schoolhouse where Sonic was teaching history. That's probably it. Whatever the case, I'm glad it ended up in hands. Fate works in mysterious ways. Knuckles opened his mailbox. Look in his mailbox with Vector. His neighbor noticed walked up to what's wrong, Knock? My book didn't come in the mail yet. It's called the something or other doctor. Sound like a cool cool sci-fi. It sounded like a cool sci-fi comic. So I ordered it from this bootleg web. From this Potosi bootleg website. No. Found it on this weird Potosi bootleg site. Saw it on this. Sounded like a cool sci-fi comic, so I ordered it. I ordered it. You sure? You copy. You sure you put in the right address? Inspector. Knuckles stared Oh no. That's it. That's the punchline. Is Knuckles doing the Sonic Adventure 1? Oh no. Alright. 42,246 characters. 399 lines. I don't even know how many words. But, yeah, it's not finished yet. That's just the first draft. I still need to do revisions. But I got the bulk of the writing done. I put it all out there. I got the material, now I just need to work with it. But yeah, that's the first draft. Alright, I'll save. I'll add I'll put what I added into the Google Doc. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. Copy, paste. Alright, we're up to 15 pages now. That's about a good short story length, I'd say. Alright, so yeah, expect more streams of this in the future. Just every once in a while. I promise I'll come back to this sooner. The next break won't be quite so long. But yeah, that's all for now. So with that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to check out any of my sites, any of my links there in the chat. I'll be back tomorrow night, same time. Hopefully a little bit earlier, since I won't have to hopefully deal with OBS being a pain. Yeah, I plan to do more Pokemon tomorrow. Pokemon ZA. And yeah, feel free to stick around afterwards for the raid. Either way, hope you all have a good night, and I will see you again tomorrow.
God damn, the moon is so big. What the heck? Hey, let me see. Oh shit.
Wow.
That's actually pretty good.
The fuck did you record?
Damn. What the
屌
fuck?
你老味叫淡人咯仆街！屌你老母！哇！我睇埋嗰